Hey everyone, it is Miss Patricia. How are you all today? Happy New Year. Today is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays I do making making products. Okay? So today I am going to make some lotion. Good morning, Eleanor. Good morning, everyone. So let me get my gloves on for sanitary good practices. So we'll do that, and then we'll get some lotion going. So this is Wildish by Nature, and let me see if the volume is up. Okay, so I'm Patricia at Wildish by Nature, and what I do here is soaps, lotions, teas, survival stuff, anything a nomad would do. So Wednesday is my day to make products. That's what we are going to do now. So stick around, let's vibe, and thank you for the follow. Good morning, Miss V. So let's get started. So I'm making the lotions, and these are our lotions. Here's a tester bottle. I'll show you what it looks like. This is a rich, creamy lotion. I'll put it here. And it's a tester bottle, so everybody is always in the lotion. See how thick? See how it goes on? Nice and clear. So this is what we're doing. Microwave. Bowl. Bowl. Now the magic happens. so far. Thank you for the heart me. There's the lotion so far. We still have a little more. Good morning, everyone. You have the music selection. Oh, you love the music selection. Thank you. And thank you for the rose, Kristen. I think I'm going to change the blender because this one is a new one, but I'm not feeling this one too much. And get my other stick blender. This one's leaving a mess. I don't know what's the deal with that. I never liked it. Got my other stick blender. This one is Oh, let me show you. So this is the lotion so far, and I'm gonna let it sit and chill, because if you whip it too much, it gets too thick, and I like it to be a certain consistency, so that way it's not runny and it's not like my jars of the cream. I'll show you the cream. So this is for the bottle, so this has to be able to squeeze and squirt and all the fun stuff. So that's going to sit there. Now, let me just... So we have the lotion and we have the cream. Now, let me show you this. If I can open it. I got it on so tight so nobody opens it. I can't even open it. Let's see. I still like this song. That is McFadden and Whitehead. Well, that one doesn't want to open. This one. So you can see the difference with this one. This one is a cream. See? And I think I'm going to make that batch lavender because I don't have any lavender in the inventory. Okay, let me clean this up. Okay, so basically, let me give you the schedule of what happens here on, let's see, what's the schedule? So our weekly schedule is Mondays. I do a lot of office stuff, a lot of things, bookkeeping, orders, accounting, all of that. Tuesday I do survival skills. I'll post the schedule at some point today. Tuesday is survival skills, how to pack a bag for emergencies and things like that. Wednesday, I usually make something so I can have it ready for Friday for shipping. Thursdays is always, every morning is tea time. But Thursday specifically, we'll do some blends and things like that. And feel free to come up. So this channel is a channel for everyone. But I want to focus on what a nomad would do. What types of survival skills do you have? What are you ready for in case of any emergency? So it's a survival channel, a nomad channel. And Friday, I do a lot of shipping of orders. Saturday, I do field foraging, classes, workshops, things like that. That's Saturday. Weather permitting, I prefer to do it outside, but I can also do from the inside in the little cabin here. Sunday, we're closed. There's no Sundays, okay? You would love the classes. Okay, so the classes are on Saturdays. I'm only gonna do one a week, but I want everyone to feel comfortable here. It's a cultural experience, okay? I want everyone to feel free to engage, to come into the live. You can come in the live at any time. There's no special day to join the live. Sundays were closed, okay? But that's the schedule pretty much so far, and I will be posting it. And let me show you. Let me just get rid of this. I do have to put preservative in this lotion so it doesn't get spoiled and molded. But I'll let it get a little thicker first. So basically, we will be doing the workshops. Like I said, they'll be in the field and they will have all kinds of different topics. But I cannot post a lot of my herbal remedies, and stick to the end, folks, because I'm going to reveal the surprise tea that is insane. Okay, I went around the world Googling, looking for specialty teas. But a lot of the remedies I cannot post because TikTok apparently doesn't want herbal remedies to say that you heal, cure, treat, and all of that. I know some other channels do it and they get away with it, but technically by law, you should not be doing it unless you are what's called a clinical naturopath doctor. So that means you were already a doctor and you decided to specialize in herbal remedies. Those are the only people who really should be talking about healings and stuff. So I can post what scientists found out about a plant, and through studies that I can post. But on the platform level, they're not even interested in that. Yeah, and I get that totally. So I have these salves, but I can't post them. Every time I try to upload a video, TikTok doesn't approve it. So I cannot do that. But they're going to be available in my actual shop, where you guys can buy things from the actual shop. Okay? Now, let me put these back because I'm very organized. I gotta keep things organized. Now, I do aromatherapy. I am allowed to do aromatherapy. So you get a massage oil or a bath oil, a roll-on, and some incense. I'm allowed to post this. So this channel is very, very busy. My life is very busy. Hi, Granny Coolwitch. How are you? I don't think I've seen you in quite a long time. But it says an upbeat vibe room. So feel free to come in if you have questions. I can put you in the guest box if you want to talk about something that you're interested in, or something that you do as it pertains to survival. And so I don't know what time it is, but so I have, let me show you. While we ride time. So the Healing Weeds is my herbal book, okay? It's a small book, but it does have recipes, and it should be available down in the shop, and I can sign a copy and send it to you. Or the smartest thing to do to save yourself shipping is if you have a Prime, Amazon Prime membership, get the book on Amazon. That way you can save on shipping. Okay, and you know you're going to get it from Amazon. You know for sure it won't be signed, but I'm going to do maybe 5-10 signed copies a month or something. And you can see, let me show you some of the pages in here. So it tells you how to create your herbal garden, your medicine garden specifically, okay? Yeah, you can get a signed copy. It's going to cost you the shipping, but this will show you how to start your herbal garden for all the medicines that, you know, your family needs. Because a lot of herbalists don't tell you that you don't need every plant on the planet. If it's you, your children, grandchildren, sisters, brothers, whoever's in your immediate family that you want to treat, those are the plants that you focus on. Don't try to get everything. Like if you know your grandma has arthritis, then you go ahead and get some dandelion and some burdock and things like that for pain, joint pain, flush out the liver, so that person can start to heal from the inside out, not just popping pills, okay? Then I have a field guide. So if you find plants outside, you can put down the location you found it, okay? If it was a plant, you put your date, the location, and what season was it? Winter, spring, summer, fall, so that way you'll know when you go look for it again, you know that it's only growing during the winter, okay? And then you put your little notes here. So you got a bunch of those pages in the back. Then you have the benefits. Let's go with yarrow, for instance, okay? I have here listed all the benefits that yarrow has, all of the information that it provides, vitamins and all of those things, okay? And then it'll tell you a look-alike plant, because there's a lot of plants that have a look-alike. Something could be poisonous or maybe not. So you want to make sure you're picking the right one, and you do that by getting a plant identifier on your phone. I have one on my phone. I'm actually going to get another one, because if you see, this is a very important thing about those plant identifiers. If it says it's yarrow, and then you take a picture from another angle and it says it's baby's breath or some other plant that looks alike, poison hemlock is a perfect example. So if you look at the yarrow, it can actually look like poison hemlock, and you don't want to pick poison, okay? So make sure that your plant identifier is saying it more than 4 times. If it's jumping from plant to plant, you may want to try another plant identifier, because you do not want to make a tincture, potion, whatever it is, with poisonous plants, okay? So now let's go to, let's see what else we have in here that could help you out. Here, what I was telling you about the dandelion. Okay, there's your dandelion. Let's just go over it. It's telling you it's a liver detoxification, it supports digestion, anti-inflammatory, it's a diuretic, which means it makes you pee a lot. And it's rich in potassium, vitamins A, B, C, and K. A lot of people don't have access to vitamin K. Everybody's mostly vitamin A, B, C, and D, but there are other vitamins that you actually need. Okay? Now, let's see what else we have in here. And then I give you a few recipes. Let's go to the recipes. Here we have how to create a medicine pantry. Okay? Thank you very much. Chrissy, thank you very much. Your propagation phase, when to propagate the plants, all right? Here's a herbal tea infusion recipe. There are recipes in the book, okay? So you will find a few recipes, and there's so much. This is a lot. Look, here's something else very important. Cooking practices. Washing hands. Wearing gloves, that's why I have on my gloves, okay? Good kitchen practices when you're preparing plants, all right? So you want to make sure that you have good kitchen practices, because you don't want to contaminate your loved ones, right? Or yourself, all right? So there's that. Here's another page. 10 herbs and spices must-haves. I'll read off a few. Thank you, Chrissy. I tried very hard, because when I started because I lost my sister to something that could have been cured with this dandelion. So in 2012, I started this journey of looking for plants to make sure that everything is addressed that needs to be addressed in the aspect of being foraging and going out to looking for plants and stuff, okay? Let me just give you a couple of herbs and spices that you really should have in your kitchen. You can take a snapshot. If you want to take a snapshot, you can do that real quick. Okay? So we got sage is for hormones. If someone is having menopause or some kind of stagnation in the girl's body, the man's body, whoever's body, these are for everyone. These are not just for a specific sex, okay? So sage is for a hormonal stimulant. It's for hot flashes, okay? It promotes regular menstruation. That's sage alone. That's sage. Okay? Let's go with cilantro. Who doesn't have cilantro in their kitchen? Everybody has cilantro. It detoxes. It's good for heart health. It is good for digestion, your immune function, okay? I'm going to give you one more. Let's go with parsley. Parsley is a good one. Parsley here. It helps with your iron deficiency if you're anemic, okay? Helps with iron deficiency, anemia, and fatigue. It helps with your bladder, kidneys. It's a diuretic, metastasis, and enlarged breasts. A lot of females have enlarged breasts. So those are things you can put in your pantry right now, in your refrigerator, in your pantry. Get dried leaves, because if you're, let's say we have a shutdown with lights, you know, they're always threatening to do something to us. So let's say all the lights go out. But if you have dried herbs, they will last a lot longer than if you have stuff like in the fruit bowl here or in the refrigerator. They're going to wilt and you may not need them. And another thing I want to tell you about plants is that you have to make sure that they are clean and they are cared for properly. When you're planting in your garden, you don't want plants that, let's say sunflower seeds. Sunflower seeds are very good, but they drop toxins on other plants. The pollen is not good for other plants. So these are things you need to know when you start a garden of herbal medicine and food. So herbs and food, you want to really be very specific on where you plant things in the garden and how you care for it, okay? Because it has to be good from the inside out. And that's how we get well. We get well from the inside out. Wait, I like this song. That is Rick James. So that is the book. It is, you can put it in your shopping cart now, or you can go to, yes, sunflowers, I love them. I grew sunflowers over 8 feet tall. But look it up, Google what plants should not be by sunflowers, okay? Because the pollen drops on them, and now you have plants that you can't eat or use for medicine or any of that, okay? Now, let's see what else is in here. Okay, here's some key facts in the book. So I want you guys to grab this book so you can have these little information right at your fingertips instead of having to Google everything individually. You have it right here in the book, okay? So Native Americans, around 25,000 native U.S. plants have been documented. That's 2,500 Native American plants have been documented as traditional medicine used by indigenous people according to ethnobotanical records, okay? Including non-native, the number rises above 3,000 when including naturalized and introduced species, okay? Now, that is for that. So there's a lot of information. So grab the book, folks. And if you want it, you can get it on Amazon, get it faster with no shipping, okay? And that's The Healing Weeds by Patricia Nelson. That is me, Patricia. Hi. Okay, I'm going to check on the lotion, and then we are going to see what we're going to do with these surprise herbs. You're going to love it. Let me just see how this is doing. Yeah. Oh yes, it's getting nice and thick. You see it? It's getting nice and thick. I'm just going to let it sit there until it chills. And the reason why I use stainless steel is because it's clean. But not only that, it gives you the temperature that you need, okay? So here's all of the teas. They're everywhere. If you can see here, packaged teas ready to purchase. You can purchase the teas already made. That's loose tea. And this one is for Flow Pure, okay? This one is, it stimulates bioproduction. So if you can't poop, this is one that'll help you, okay? Then I have loose tea for headaches. The instructions, directions, how to prepare it on the back. And this is Parapurge. And you know that this, thank you Chrissy, you are the #1. This is Parapurge, Parasite Cleanse, okay? It's a little strong and bitter, so I might put this into a tincture, okay? That one I might turn into a tincture, so you can just take a few drops and be done with it, okay? I have those. Let me share this with you. Folks, tap the screen, please. Folks, tap the screen. Are you dancing with me, Chrissy? I don't really dance like that, but where do I recommend purchasing the dried ingredients as well as build your garden? Okay, so the dried ingredients, we can talk about that separately because different resources, because they have to be ethically sourced. Like, you can't just go to anyone to get it, and this is why I'm showing you how to build your garden. So you start with plants from a nursery to start your garden. As they mature, just clip them, dry them, get them done, okay? You can hang them up to dry, all right? Lemon peels, orange peels, wash them in baking soda and lemon to get off any chemicals and toxins, and then you let those dry out and you can put those in your tea. So you're creating your own garden, okay? Now, this is head quakes. This is for headache. A lot of people get really bad headaches. I used to get migraines for many, many years. I'm sorry, I just like music. Okay, this one alleviates headaches, migraines, insomnia, stress, and tension. This one is called Head Quakes, and that can be ordered, okay? These can all be ordered. Do you guys remember, is this Earth, Wind, and Fire? This looks like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Who sings We're Gonna Stop All Night? I think that is Earth, Wind, and Fire. So that's for that. That's the book. you hear the song? There used to be a station, I don't know if any of you remember it. It was called WBLS with Kenny Spiderweb. And this song, Ring My Bell, I won $1,007. So you had to name the song and the artist in like 3 notes, you know, name that tune. So this song, Ring My Bell, I won $1,007 because that was the station CD 101.9. That was the other one. But WBLS 107.5, I won on the radio. Then like 3 weeks later, I won again on another song. I think it was, one was Patrice Rushen, and one was that other girl. I forgot the other girl's name. Okay. Does anyone want to come up? Does anyone have any questions? Folks, feel free to tap the screen. Okay. Tap the screen, help the channel. The more we help, you guys know the spiel. I'm not going to be repeating everything. Every channel is saying, tap the screen, tap the screen, tap the screen. I don't want to do that. I want you to tap the screen because of the information, all right? Can we get to 5,000, 2,000? All right? So another thing I want to talk about is I have a surprise for Valentine's Day. Maybe that weekend. Not Sunday, but that weekend some point because I'm closed on Sundays. But you have to be there, all right? And let's see what else do we have on the agenda. Oh, because Wednesday is Make It Day, today is my day to make stuff. So I'm going to make some lavender brownies. I can't do it on here right now because I've got the lotion going. But I'm going to make some lavender brownies for my little shop, okay? So let's see what else we got going. And let me see what else we have to talk about. Oh, the soaps. I think I can sit here and package these soaps. So there's the African soap, there's the lavender soap, Ocean. This one is called Stormy Waters. Smell it. Oh my goodness, this one smells so beautiful. Has cocoa butter in it. All these soaps have cocoa butter in it, okay? And glycerin. Okay. Then I have the sugar scrubs. Sugar scrubs. So there's a lot going on at Wild Dish by Nature. I highly recommend you hit that like button, that you hit that follow button, because 2026, we are going to the next level. Thank you, thank you. So I think we'll sit here and seal these up. Just move this. Let me move this, and we can seal these. Okay, let's get rid of this. Okay, put these away. And I'm gonna put this here and have a seat. I'm gonna take these off because I cannot use tape. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Before I get started, here is an orange rind, okay? When you're making tea, you can put this in your blend, all right? Once you peel the orange, you have to literally take off all that pulp from the inside to get down to those pores, okay? And you can break this up, put it in a little jar, and save it for your tea. Okay, I got tape. Let's tape these up. I'm gonna have to put that a little bit closer. Put some tape on those. I don't know what kind of song that is. I remember it from back in the day, but I couldn't tell you if I ever actually liked that weird song. Smell the lavender. Yeah, smells delicious. It's a little chunky, so feel when it come out. I'm gonna put on the printer and put some labels for these. I appreciate everybody stopping by. You know that you need to move the channel forward. You need support. Sure, the spice of life. So if you have family and you have you have some cultural information you want to share about your family. Thank you very much for the lights, Chrissy. If you are a cultural family, like my family is very cultural, literally. We're like the United Nations, okay? So if you want to share some of the history from your family, you can feel free to come into the live and share your experience of how they use tea, maybe herbs, a recipe that they may have cooked and passed on through the generations. That's what this channel is about. It's about sharing culture through tea, through how nomads from different parts of the world survived, how they made baskets, how they made all types of things for survival, how to start fires. So that's what this channel is. It's a survival channel for folks that are interested in things that were passed on and to embrace each other's cultures. Maybe your family didn't have access to these things, but now you do. So you don't have to say my grandmother, my this one, my that one. You can just share something that you've learned about gardening or about teas, how they heal. So these are things that we want to share on this channel, to make everybody bring their culture together, especially now with Trump and MAGA and ICE and all of these people that are making it shameful to be a specific kind of a culture. So I want to bring all of that back to this channel, and we can learn to embrace each other the way God intended, okay? Now I gotta make some labels. Hopefully I don't mix them up. That's why I put tape, just in case I mix them up or they fall. Alright, and put on the laptop and print up some labels. How do you guys like Marvin Gaye or any of those, or what kind of music do you guys like? Okay, so this is ready. This has to be printed. Let's get some labels. Get some labels. Let me go put this in a printer. Get some labels printed here. So guys, take a look at the shop, see what's in the shop, see what it is that you want to purchase. It does ship from here unless I post it to Amazon and ship products from Amazon. And my actual website, which is Square. Oh, this is Earth, Wind, and Fire. Back in the 70s. Okay. Have a blessed day. And I appreciate everything. I appreciate your dancing dress. So you have a great day, and I will see you in the next live. 9:30 in the mornings is the live, okay? Have a blessed day. Bye-bye. Let me give this one more stir. Beautiful sleepy time lotion. Look at that. So this is for the bottles. It's going to get a little thicker again. Each time you use the stick blender, it gets a little thicker. Hello, hello. Hey everyone, how are you? Tap the screen if you want to come in and talk about something that you are familiar with as far as survival skills, being a nomad, things like that. You know, we're at a time in history where we have to learn to start making things like a to-go bag, how to start a fire without matches, how to cook without a stove, like going back to basics. So if crap hits the fan, we know what kind of medicines to look for in the fields. We know how to set a tent. We know how to look for food. I mean, these are basic things that we need to start doing with all of this stuff going on, and they're taking away rights here, there, and everywhere. So you want to start learning how to be self-sufficient, being a nomad like I am.
You're in the mix with the one and only DJ Simple Simon, bringing the heat with Supremacy Sounds. Search for Supremacy Sounds on all streaming platforms, YouTube, Mixcloud, HearThis.at, and Apple Podcasts. Download exclusively at supremacysounds.com.
Oh, my music ended. So I think my hour is over. So I'm going to let you go. I'm going to finish up stirring my lotion, seeing what the consistency is. Wow, that's beautiful. Now look at it. It looks like pudding. That's the lotion. See? So I'm going to bottle this up, put some labels on it. This is lavender, so if you love lavender, or if you have problems sleeping, lavender, I'll tell you. You could sprinkle some on your pillow. You could wash your hair with it. You could make a roll-on, which I have here in the shop. I do have the roll-ons. I'll show you. So these are the aromatherapy. I think this one might be lavender. Aromatherapy. So you have the incense, lavender. Massage oil or bath oil, lavender. Let's take out the roll-on. I have these roll-ons in 2 sizes. You put this on the back of your neck. Maybe you could put some on your arms. You could put it in your hair. And this will knock you out. It'll put you right to sleep. Ooh, that smells great. So that's the aromatherapy kit. If you are looking for that, you can order those. Okay, so there's the beautiful lotion. There it is. There you have it. Now let's give it a test. And take a little bit. Just a little bit. Rub it on my hands. See? It goes on clear. There you have it. Beautiful lotion. Leaves your hands feeling like silk. I did get a lot of folks that said that the lotion has cured, not cure, let's not use the word cure, has aided in removing eczema, dry skin. Like some people have really dry feet. Their heels are really super dry. Hi, it says say hi. So I'm saying hi. And so it's very good for dry feet, body parts, all kinds of skin, surface, topical type things that you can use it on, unless you have an infection. And before I go, dum, da, da, dum, the surprise tea that I have found on the other side of the world is purple tea leaves from Kenya, Africa. So that is the surprise tea. And what does this tea do? We have a specialty tea. It's more potent in the polyphenols than you can get in dark grapes, in the dark blackberries, blueberries, those dark ones. And it also, it is good for your heart and your brain. So this came from Kenya, Africa. This is my feature tea for January, okay? Say hi to the purple leaf tea. Anti-cancer, anti-diabetic. Now with that tea, it has a little bit of caffeine, less than green tea, less than black tea. But it became purple by some anomaly in nature that after a certain amount of time or maturity, the leaves just completely turn purple. They start off green, but at some level of maturity, they just randomly turn purple. It's not any kind of interference with the human hand. So there's no manipulation there. It's just a anomaly that God has given to the people of Kenya, which is purple leaf tea. So that was the feature tea for today. I hope you enjoyed the live, and grab a book, the herbal book, 5 Weeds That Heal, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Where's my button?